Scorpio, this is the Black Widow, here to do your reading. Happy birthday, Scorpio. Thank you for tuning in to Saggy Soul. This will be your reading from November the 1st to November the 15th. Before I get started, let me say thank you to all of my old subscribers. I really appreciate you. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Welcome, and thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for the emails. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes and dislikes, because it's still all energy. And so, family, of course, thank you for sharing your stories, your personal stories, because it helps to heal others who are going through the same situations, others who are going through similar situations, and those who will be coming up behind the energy. Scorpio, we have a second full moon this month called the blue moon on Halloween. So I hope that you are setting your intentions and releasing toxicity from your mind, body, and soul, and dropping karmic situations, vices, places, situationships, so that when you're ready to manifest, you will be at 100% of your true potential. All right, Scorpio, this will not resonate with everyone, so maybe 5%, maybe 1%, maybe 1 or 2 people, whoever is meant to hear it the most. Continue to check your moon sign, rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, all those areas in your native birth chart that make up who you are. I believe that's about it. I have already set my intention, Scorpio, and I have already done my prayer off camera. Let's go ahead and get into your pre-shuffle. Scorpio, I hope you are having a good week. Hope you're staying focused. Hoping you are writing out your to-do list. Hope you are writing out your goals. And also getting fresh air. Woo. A little upset there, Scorpio. Walking your neighborhood or your apartment or your front yard, backyard. 2 more. Scorpio. Having a hard time shuffling, Scorpio. 1 more. Let's cut the deck. Your focus. 4 of Pentacles. Holding on. Holding on to your coins, Scorpio. You also have the 9 of Pentacles. You also have the Hierophant, Major Arcana. You also have 5 of Swords. You also have 2 of Cups in the reverse. You also have Queen of Wands. And you also have the Emperor, Major Arcana, in the reverse. All right, let's see here, Scorpio. Last time I adjusted the camera, I cut it off by mistake. But I wasn't this far into it, so. All right. Scorpio, your focus. The 4 of Pentacles. Well, we know at the 4 of Pentacles, this is holding on, Scorpio. This is holding on to your money. And for some of you, this is also almost like the Emperor to me, right? The only thing is, this Emperor, they're holding on to what they have for dear life. And as you can see, they've already lost a shoe. They've lost a shoe and they're losing their finances, but they have this karmic of death. She is still holding on to you. Interesting. Matter of fact, this is a second skeleton hand holding on to you. But your karmic, they're trying to go with you. Or even low vibrational people, they're trying to hold on to you during this pandemic also, Scorpio. Interesting. You also have the Nine of Pentacles. Well, we know this is the single independent card. This is being abundant, and this person is getting around on one leg, one foot, and one wheel. So this is making things happen, right? Dealing with your situation the best of your ability and enjoying yourself, right? You also have the Hierophant, Major Arcana. Well, we know the Hierophant, this is the card of traditions and marriages and higher learning and corporations and even religion. And even being divinely guided and connected with wisdom and some people even spirituality or even religion, right? You also have the Five of Swords. This is winning at all costs, right? This is someone who can even be a bully or even a narcissist, right? This is someone who will say or do anything until you wave that white flag in the back. And even then they will still come for you, right? Or still try to bully you or still try to lie, steal, or cheat from you, take from you, right? And you also have the Two of Cups in reverse. Now, in the upright, the Two of Cups, this is soulmate energy. This is harmonious energy. This is what you created when you wrote out your blueprint before you reincarnated down into this earth. And we understand that some soulmates are for lessons, whether they're short term, long term. And this is interesting because this soulmate is holding her stomach almost like there is some type of celebration here. Except for she doesn't look happy. Interesting. And in the reverse, this is a strained relationship. This is a soulmate connection that is on the outs. And there still could be a situationship or even pregnancy involved. You also have the Queen of Wands. We know this is energy, so this could be the queen or the king. But this is someone who is usually very fiery and very passionate and very creative. And this is usually that good-looking, handsome card. And I know we're looking at this particular person and we're like, really? But understanding that beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, right? But the Queen of Wands, this is someone who can create anything out of just manifesting. Business for herself, life of luxury for herself, adventure, and even just being spontaneous and being open and traveling. But of course, a lot of us can't do that right now. You also have the Emperor, Major Arcana, in the reverse. Now in the upright, well, the Emperor, this is someone who is, or the Empress, they combine all the kings and all the queens, and they are very solid within their foundation and very financially stable. And also a great manifester, just like the Emperor and the Empress. The Empress also. Just very fruitful and abundant. And this Emperor, interesting, they have their foot on their pet. That's very interesting. But this card was received in the reverse. So this is someone who is very controlling and very possessive and even very sharp with how they speak and how they treat others. Scorpio, on the board, you have Pentacles, Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. You also have one cup in reverse. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You also have Wands, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You also have Swords, air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You also have the Hierophant, Taurus, and for me sometimes this can also be Aries, and the Emperor, Aries. Interesting. Scorpio, I do believe this is you, the Nine of Pentacles. And I believe your focus is holding on to your pentacles. For some of you, there are some Scorpios out there who are still entertaining situations and situationships during the pandemic. And they're spending their money on vices. Because the condition of this person next to them is very scary. This person is almost like a skeleton, which almost leads me to believe this is some type of vices, whether it's sex, drugs, alcohol. So we want to watch our moderation on those kind of things. But you're single and doing very well in your foundation, and holding on to the things that you have, and even karmic situations you're still holding on to. The thing is, there is a Taurus or Aries here. I don't know. Some type of commitment here. Maybe some of you are thinking of going into some type of commitment, especially with the fall coming and the winter, and it's getting colder outside. Maybe you are thinking of offering your cup, even though it's in the reverse. Circling back around to this Taurus or Aries, maybe they have this in their natal birth chart. Interesting. It's almost like some of you, you have this person in your pocket. There's a tiny little person in the pocket. Maybe this person has been waiting for you, Scorpio. And you've always felt like you can get this person whenever you want it. Interesting. The thing is, the Five of Swords is here. This is almost like the Narcissist card, the card of winning at all cost and being a bully. Now, Scorpio, if this isn't you, this is someone who has done this to you. Someone who knows that you are abundant, and someone who knows that you are holding on to your pentacles, and someone who is perhaps praying to come back into your good graces. But either they feel that they have you in their pocket, or maybe they don't want to come back in because they'll feel like you'll have them in their pocket, or you'll be in their pockets. Let's keep going. There's a soulmate situation here, but it's in the reverse. So there is a strained relationship or a separation of a soulmate connection. For some of you, again, this person, well, they're holding their stomach as if they're not able to partake in a drink, not wanting to celebrate, or this could even be some type of pregnancy that's happening right now or coming up on the horizon, because this is actually in the reverse. And we do have a Queen of Wands here, Scorpio, and the Emperor. Interesting. I believe one of these, the Emperor or the Queen of Wands, is also representing a Scorpio here. Yeah. Scorpio, I believe you are the King or Queen of Wands also. For some of you, I do believe you have fire in your chart. But a lot of us have a lot of the signs in our chart, right? But I do believe you are also the King and Queen of Wands. Very abundant. Lots of sex appeal at this time. Adventurous. Living life to the fullest, even during a pandemic. There's some type of connection, though, that is... has been severed with this Emperor. And I'm gathering this Emperor, well, they've want to come back now. The only thing, this person, they like to win at any cost. And which makes me believe this person could have, Scorpio, have even been talking stuff about you. The way this person is licking their tongue is as if they got you. They got a leg up on you. Interesting. And even with the Emperor being in the reverse, again, this is someone who will be very controlling. Someone who will be very nasty with their words and can be very condescending, very controlling, very it's my highway or it's my way or the highway. And for some of you, this Emperor, which kind of reminds me, this person almost looks like the Emperor. They might even be very tight with their money, Scorpio. Whether this is the Empress or the Emperor, they have a karmic situation holding on to them. A toxic, as you can see from the picture, the way this person looks. They have a toxic situation that's either a vice, whether it's alcohol, drugs, a situationship that they are not able to deal with, or it's a person that is clinging to them till death. So Scorpio, do you want this soulmate to come back? For some of you, this soulmate may only come back to impregnate you. And if it's not that, well, to perhaps maybe partake in these pentacles of yours, because you're looking pretty solid with 9 pentacles. They only have 4. And they're missing a shoe. So this is almost like, Scorpio, a fake Emperor. Again, they're in the reverse, and they don't even have shoes on in this picture. Interesting. So Scorpio, what will you do? Will you accept someone who has a karmic situation, vice, baby mama, crazy ex attached to them because they're not mature enough to handle their business and release toxicity? Because this is you. And I just believe this is you, the King or Queen of Wands. And this is the person who wants to come back in now. They're praying for commitment. Maybe this person that's hanging on to them, this is that person in their pocket. Hanging on, right? They're praying for a new beginning with you, Scorpio. This is how they're coming in the reverse. Saying anything, doing anything at all costs to be with you because you're solid, you're stable, you're good looking, you're abundant, you're creative, and you're sitting back during this pandemic. So, Scorpio, you have decisions. And Mercury is still in retrograde until the 3rd of November. So, you may get a phone call or DM, a text, email, maybe even a doorbell ring, Scorpio. This person seems like they're coming back to you. They see you looking good and you're not struggling, and maybe they feel like you're sitting on 9 pentacles. All right, so let's see what we have here. Let's read this first one. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. So conclusions are within reach. Exactly. This person, they're coming back. They're praying of a way to come back to you. They're thinking and they're praying, but they have a karmic situation. They have something that holds them. They have something that keeps a hold on them. A vice, a situation, a person. Scorpio, you're very intuitive. Make sure you get all your questions answered and do not rush into anything. And watch behavior in people's actions. That's all you need to know. So this is the light. This card represents the entrance point through which creation can manifest itself in the world. It encompasses potential and purity without limitations of shape, capable of illuminating and feeding anything it comes into contact with, like a sun with generosity and vitality. The light, exactly. You need to shine a light on this situation, Scorpio. When this person comes back, you need to get all the facts of who's hanging on to them. Who's hanging on to them? It's almost like if you're in a relationship with this person, you're going to be in a relationship with their vice, or their baby mama, or their baby father, or whoever it is. But there is some toxicity somewhere with someone you're dealing with, Scorpio. Please subscribe, share, like, and of course comment. Don't forget we have that second full moon, the blue moon, coming up, Halloween. Continue to set your manifestation, your intentions, and continue to try your best to drop toxicity from the mind, body, and soul. Continue to do your best to try and release karmic situations, vices, places, situationships, and things that are not of your best interest, things that will hinder you from manifesting to your full potential, things that will hinder you from moving along your life path. And so, family, thank you so much for tuning in to Sagittarius Soul, and from one soul to another soul. I love you, soul family. Have a good week.